Okay, now we are at the last video. So now question 24. Again, double angle, and this time again you will see tangent 2 theta and tangent theta, which means to say once again we need to do a conversion for the double angle. So for this case, right, it may look a bit complicated, but okay, I'll still skip the range first. Okay, so what we'll do next is, okay, I write down the question first, 2 theta. I'll just do a conversion. For tangent, it's more straightforward because there's only one formula. So let's just apply the formula in. Okay, so we'll just write it as 2 tangent theta over 1 minus tangent square theta. Okay, what makes it more complicated is that you will see quadratic equation, and worst thing is that it is at the denominator. Okay, my recommendation will actually be to do substitution for this kind of question. Okay, like example, I'm just going to show you. We can actually let, I call y lah, okay, is equals to tangent theta. Okay, when we do it like this, right, it will look somehow easier, like 2y over 1 minus y square times y over 1. This is what it means. Okay, equals to 3. So if I have to simplify a bit, okay, I'm going to use back my blue pen. Okay, I'll write it as 2y square over 1 minus y square equals to 3. Okay, so what we do next is, of course, a simple thing like our cross multiply again. So I'll do a bit of shortcut lah, okay? And of course, for this case, I'll just make my y the subject. And finally, I'll get y squared equals to 3/5. And y equals to plus minus square root 3/5. Okay, so here, of course, what is the next step then? A bit no space, so I'm going to go up a bit. Okay, so for this, right, y isn't what I actually have in mind, right? It's actually tangent theta, so I'm going to just put it back. Tangent theta is actually plus minus square root 3/5. Okay, so once we're at this step already, we make our tangent theta the subject. The next step simply is to find the reference angle. Oh, before I find the reference angle, I need to find the range first, right? So the range I'm working with is actually only theta, meaning to say it's actually 0 theta to 2 pi. And 2 pi tells me that my calculator should be in what mode? Okay, it should be in radian mode, and it's not a special angle here, and they didn't ask for exact value, so I will actually put setup 0 and radian mode 1. Make sure it's in radian mode already, then I can actually do this thing called, oh, I can find my reference angle. Okay, which is just cosine inverse of square root 3/5. Okay, do remember we will take the positive value of the nut value. Okay, so cosine, it's tangent inverse square root 3/5. Oops, sorry. So I get the answer 0.65906. 65906. Okay, so once I'm here already, same step again. Before I move on to solving, I will always need to identify my quadrant. And similarly, for this case, what is the value, which quadrant will my tangent be at for it to be positive or negative? I hope you all can see this. It's actually just same thing, all the quadrant. And because of that, first quadrant answer is just reference angle. Second is pi minus reference angle. Third is pi plus reference angle. And fourth is just 2 pi minus reference angle here. Okay, so what I'm doing is this. Since this is theta, it will be theta is equals to. So it's going to be my first, second, and third, and fourth quadrant. And the best thing is that since it's theta, right, there's no manipulation. I don't divide by 2 plus anything to it, right? I can just leave my answer in your 3SF. Okay, my calculator is here. Remember, before you press it away, since I'm going to use the reference angle all the time, I'll put store memory. Now this is my memory. So my first answer, without even having to work out, it will just be 0.659 in 3SF. Next one is just pi minus recall memory, which give me 2.48. Oops. Sorry. Okay, 2.48. Okay, and then next one is just pi plus memory 3.80. Okay, and the fourth one is actually just 2 pi minus recall memory, 5.62. So it's 5.62. Okay, since this is my final answer already, I'll just put my comma and final answer. There's only one equation, right? I don't have to do ascending order because it's already in ascending order. Of course, to check back my range is within the range because it's only one cycle. Okay, so with this, you realize a lot of repetitive work again and again. Hope you can understand, and then we will practice more in class. Thank you.